All right, welcome back to Methough, episode 19, and I actually looked it up. That's why I can say it. And today we're just gonna be talking about the Call of Duty Alpha. So I'm just gonna be talking about it. I really forgot to write down points and stuff like that I might want to talk about. So I'm just gonna be talking about whatever. If that sounds interesting to you, stick around. If it doesn't, thanks for stopping by anyway. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Alpha, whatever the fuck the name of this game is, I don't understand why they proceed to make these titles even longer than what they need to be. Like, oh my God, shorten that shit. Seriously, just fucking shorten that shit. But anyway, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I really enjoyed this game. Like, dude, you don't understand how much fun I had with this. I had more fun with this than I've had with actual Modern Warfare, the 2019 one. When I tell you this in the first time in a long time that I was actually like addicted to where I just kept on playing and playing and playing. Now, let me say this. I'm not saying it in the sense of like I played it for 16 hours straight or anything like that. No, I can't do that no more. When I was a kid, I could play games for about 8 hours a day. I can't do that shit no more. I especially with me doing YouTube and always trying to edit videos and stuff. I ain't got time for that shit. But I do at least play 4-hour chunks or something like that. You know, I guess you could say it's still as bad because it's only half of that. But you get my point, nigga. Like, I still sit down and play my games. I just don't play them as long as I could when I was younger and like in school and shit. You know, like most kids do. But when I tell you I was addicted to this game, I was playing this game like 3 or 4 times a day. Like, I would legitimately sit down and just play this game for hours. Get up, go do some shit, fuck around on my computer a little bit, then come back and start playing again. Like, I kept on coming back to this game. And the funny thing about it is that I said this in my PS5 price reveal, Methough, when I was talking about Call of Duty, because they showed it off and they was showing off the graphics and all this other bullshit. I was talking about how like a couple of YouTubers were saying that the gameplay was bad. Like, they didn't too much care for it. And I even said in that video, I was like, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're wrong. And when I go and play it, it'll actually be pretty good. And I'm so glad that they were wrong. I don't understand what they were talking about when they said the gameplay was bad. Because to me, this feels way better than Modern Warfare. I actually went back and played Modern Warfare after the alpha was over, which I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is how addicted I was to this fucking game. They said it was from Friday to Sunday, but they didn't say what time it was, so I thought it was going to be like later on in the Sunday. I cut my PlayStation on, I think it might have been like 11 or 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I can't remember what time specifically, but I cut my PlayStation on, and I'm like, yeah, let me go in here and play some Call of Duty, Black Ops, Cold War. I'm not going to keep on saying that whole fucking title. I'm just going to say Cold War. I was like, I'm about to go ahead and play me some Cold War, and it was like, thank you for participating in the alpha, and I was sad. I was fucking sad. Like, I'm not saying I was over here crying or anything. Like, I'm just going to be real with you. I wasn't doing all of that. But I was really sad. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was like, damn, it ended. I really wanted to play a little bit more. And I haven't felt that way about a Call of Duty game or a Battlefield game in a long fucking time. Like, an extremely long time. I haven't felt like that. And I was like, dude, that's how I know this game's got me. But let's actually talk about some of the stuff that I experienced during this beta. And the number one thing, not beta, alpha. And the number one thing that I experienced, the snipers are OP as fuck. I read somewhere, and I don't know how true that is, but I did see some headlines and some articles, and I didn't get to read them because I was getting ready to go to sleep. And I'm one of them people, as soon as I hit my fucking bed, I'm out in a matter of seconds. I hate that shit too, because sometimes I want to stay up, but I just want to lay down and chill. No, nigga, as soon as I hit that bed, I'm out in like 10 minutes or less. So I was on my bed looking at my phone, and I was starting to doze off, and I kind of saw the headlines that it was saying that the snipers was like OP, like, but basically that's what they were saying, is that apparently Treyarch or whoever the fuck is making this one, it's like Treyarch but Raven and whatever the fuck, so whoever's making this one, right? They said that apparently they supposedly buffed the snipers on purpose for this alpha. And yeah, the fuck they did. The snipers in this game are ridiculous. First of all, quickscoping is back. You can legitimately quickscope in this game compared to something like Modern Warfare. Because I have a gameplay where I was doing that essentially. I have multiple gameplays where I was essentially doing some quick scoping shit. Now, I'm not the best at it. I'm not some phase optic head ass nigga. I'm not doing jumping off ladders, 360 weapon swap bullshit. I'm not doing none of that. But I was doing some semi quick scoping, if you want to call it that. And most of the sniper rifles in this game are one shot kill. And they were, and my point is that how I knew they was really OP was when I would be face to face with somebody, right? And they had enough time to zoom in and kill me with a sniper rifle before I could kill them with an assault rifle or an SMG. Yeah, that's when you know that your gun is a little bit too powerful. You're telling me I'm in submachine gun range and I'm shooting them and they can quick scope me and kill me in one shot? No, yeah, you need to change that. That's not good. That really started to piss me off because that's what people would do. They would just run around with a sniper rifle, and because it's one shot, one kill, they'll just run up, bow, bow, and you'll have a submachine gun and they'll beat you every fucking time. That's some bullshit. I did not like that. I really didn't. But outside of that, the sniping is fun in this game. I enjoy it way more than Modern Warfare. Honestly, I enjoy everything way more than Modern Warfare. And I really liked Modern Warfare. I really did. But god damn, when you play this and you go back to that, you're just like, what the fuck is this game? The animations and the movement in this one is so much smoother. It feels so much better. The gunplay feels so much better. Just everything just feels better. It just feels better. If you got to play it, then you know what I'm talking about. If you didn't get to play it, then you're not going to understand. It's literally one of those things you just have to feel and experience to understand. But that's the number one thing that I noticed in that alpha is that the sniping needs to change. It is ridiculously OP. I don't mind them keeping the quick scope and shit. I don't. I enjoyed that aspect of it, so you know they can keep that. But that shit where damn near in any range it's a one-shot headshot, which I mean I get it. The closer they are, you know, and all of that shit. But come on, dude. If I got an SMG and I'm shooting at a nigga and I'm within perfect SMG range, mind you. I'm not talking about I'm across the map with an SMG. I'm talking about I'm in the ideal range for an SMG and I'm shooting them and they can quick scope me and shoot me. Nah, bro, that's bullshit. Like, you can't even try to justify that. That's bullshit. Nah. But that was the only bad thing that I could really bring up. Well, I take that back. The other thing I will bring up is that if you can avoid it, don't buy this game on PS4. Now, once again, this was an alpha. Hopefully, by the time when the full game comes out, it looks a lot better. Because to me, for what they was doing on the PS4, it looked good. But it has a lot of frame pacing issues. It goes up and down, and it got some hitching and some stuttering, and it goes up and down, and sometimes it's good, but then sometimes it goes up and down, it's really inconsistent, the performance. But when it runs good, and it plays good. But when it's not, it's not. And the textures are very muggy. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if they did that shit on purpose to say that it was an alpha or, you know, but I mean, it was sometimes where you couldn't even see the fucking pictures on the wall. They just look like blobs, look like a fucking Rorschach test. You're like, what is that, a man or is it a fucking squid? I don't know what the fuck it is. That's how blurry it was. It was sometimes where the planes of geometry that the map sit on was coming through the map. So like where there's supposed to be a chunk of sand, you will literally see the flat plane of geometry that's under the map coming through the map. And you're like, what the fuck? What is this? Like, huh? But I ain't gonna lie to you. I still played it. I was still sitting there playing that shit. I was like, fuck it, man. Let that shit shine. Let the plane come out and play too. Shit, why not? Just let that plane of geometry come out from the bottom of the map and start shooting niggas with us. Let's go. Because that game was just so fucking fun. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm hype. I'm definitely going to get this shit on not PlayStation, sorry, on PC. I'm getting this on my computer. Now, granted, I'm probably going to get wrecked. I probably am. Because when it comes to multiplayer first-person shooters, I'm not really that good. I really need to hop my ass back on Battlefield 3 and really start getting familiar with multiplayer mouse and keyboard games. I normally play multiplayer. I normally play multiplayer games on console because that's just what I'm used to. But I really want to start transitioning to playing multiplayer games on my PC. Normally, I just stick to like single player games and get that big cinematic experience, 4K, you know, all that bullshit. But I really do want to start playing multiplayer games on my PC. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna say I'm 99% sure. I'm 100% sure when I hop on PC, I'm gonna get wrecked. Okay, point blank period. I'm just gonna get fucking wrecked. But I don't care, because at the end of the day, if push comes to shove, I'll just plug in my fucking controller and go at it like I normally do. I think that just might what it be. It's just I probably just prefer controller, because I've done that all my life when it comes to Call of Duty and FPSs. It's just ingrained in me compared to mouse and keyboard was like I gotta learn all over again. So I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna get this game on PC. But yeah, man, like outside of those two little things with the graphics and how it runs and the sniper rifle, this shit was great. I haven't been this excited for Call of Duty in a long time. Now, I still stand by what I said in that PS5 price reveal, Methough. The story I don't too much care for. I hate to be one of them people, because I was always one of the people who would like, if they take the time to make a campaign, you should play it. But I just can't, dude. Like I said, I don't know. Once again, it could be the exact same situation of how I felt about the game in general, and now I love it. I could probably say this now about the story, and then I actually go and play it, and it'd be one of my favorite campaigns ever. I don't know. But God, dude, I just sitting here even thinking about it, all the shit that was going on, and they're chasing a plane, and cars are flipping and blowing up, and they're crashing into them, and they're trying to drive on the plane or drive up on the plane, and it's shit's exploding everywhere, and niggas shooting, and like I just can't stand that shit no more, dude. I really can't. But I think if they got me with the multiplayer, they could get me with the campaign as well. I don't know. I'll just have to see. Hopefully they will. But I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I really don't have too much to talk about, because at the end of the day, it is a COD game. It is. It's just a COD game. If you play one, you play the other. Oh, I will say this though. And maybe because this tech hasn't been implemented yet. And when I say tech, I'm being sarcastic, because it's not really tech. It's just, God, this shit pisses me off. The one thing that I didn't see, and this is a positive for me, okay, is that in Modern Warfare, I fucking hate that niggas can beat you just because they jump in the air. If you play Modern Warfare, you know what I'm talking about. Whether it be multiplayer or Warzone, all niggas have to do is just jump in the air and shoot you, and somehow you lose every fucking time. I don't get that. That shit, oh my God, that's literally one of the reasons why I haven't played Call of Duty in like a week or so. Because niggas just do that shit all the fucking time. I'll literally be shooting at them, half a clip, they jump up in the air, and then I guess my gun is just like, oh, I guess they're not there anymore. I guess they just, cease to exist now. They just went to another dimension and they fucking kill me. And I'm like, in what world does that make any sense? I kind of get it with drop shotting. Like, I understood why that works with drop shotting, right? Because essentially what you're doing is that you basically drop to the ground and make yourself a smaller target. And you're making it to where the person has to look down at you, and all you have to do is just look up or continue to shoot at their feet. Like, I get it when it comes to drop shot. That makes sense. But jumping, when you're jumping, I'm literally hitting the rest of your body as you go up. Like, you see what I'm saying here? Like, when you drop shot, I'm no longer hitting your body because you're on the ground. When you jump, I'm literally shooting you down to your fucking foot, but somehow you still kill me? What? Huh? How does that work? Please, explain. That is the number one thing that pisses me off about Modern Warfare, and I had not seen that at all in Black Ops. Once again, hence the joke I said earlier, maybe the tech just wasn't there yet. Maybe that's what it was. But I didn't see it. It rarely ever happened. Well, not really. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. So you get my point. Like, I didn't see it. So, I mean, maybe it did happen, but it wasn't in the games that I was in. I can tell you that much. Never happened in the games that I was in. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really fucking happy about that, because I can't fucking stand that shit. It infuriates me so damn much on Modern Warfare. Nigga jumping can kill me, and let me get it. I'm gonna stop before I start going off again. and going on a long ass tangent. Oh, and then another thing. Once again, I don't have notes. I'm just going off top. Another thing, the time to kill. The time to kill in this game is phenomenal. The time to kill in this game is absolutely the best. Because what it reminds me of is old Battlefield, like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. I would even probably say Battlefield Bad Company 2. Like those games where the time to kill was long enough to where if somebody shot you, you can get in cover. You could go around the corner and then reposition yourself and do whatever you needed to do to take them out. Especially if they were pushing you. In Modern Warfare, you can't do that shit. There's so many times where a nigga can just shoot me and there's nothing I can do. Pretty much they have you dead to rights. Like, if they see you and you can't do anything. And I fucking hate that too. I hate that. That niggas can literally just see me, and if I don't shoot at them fast enough, and then most of the time I shoot at them before they shoot me and they still fucking kill me, I don't understand the logic in that. That literally makes no fucking sense to me. It really doesn't. But anyway, a lot of times that's what happens to me. I can see them before they see me, and I'll shoot them, but they'll still kill me. Or if I don't see them at all, and then I'm getting shot, it's pretty much I'm dead. Like it's always one of those two things. In Modern Warfare, I mean in Cold War, that's not a thing. You can literally get shot in your back and still run around the corner wherever you're trying to get to, reassess the situation, and then do what you got to do to take them out if you can. I love it. I loved it. And the funny thing about it is that I remember when I first started playing the game, like when I had first downloaded and started playing it, I didn't like it. I thought the time to kill was too fucking long. I hated it. I was like, why the fuck do they have this long ass time to kill? I was like, they need to change this. This is terrible. And then the more and more I started playing the game, the more and more it just started to click. And I was like, what was I smoking when I first played this game? This time to kill is absolutely amazing. It's exactly what we need. Hence all the things I just said. I'm not going to keep on repeating myself on why it's so good. But I this time I truly think that I'm done. I don't have anything else. The weapons were fine. The stoner was amazing. The stoner was absolutely fantastic. But once again, like, I'm done. Yeah, for the most part, I really enjoyed this game. It wasn't too much we could do. So there's supposed to be a beta soon with this game, and I'm really hoping that it does come soon because I really want to play that shit again. And I hope it's on PC as well. I hope it's on all platforms, but I think the beta is. I hope they don't pull no pre-order bullshit. I'm already pissed off about that. I don't like that shit. I do still stand by that shit. I said that in my PS5 price reveal video. I said, and I'll say it here. I don't like that pre-order shit. That pre-order now and get your wood skin for Warzone and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't like that shit. Fuck off, suck my dick. I don't care. But I just hope that the open beta is not locked behind no pre-order bullshit and that everybody can just play it. I really do. And if it is that way, you best fucking believe I am going to be playing on PC. And especially because I figured out how to overclock my monitor to where if I put it in 1440p or put my resolution at 1440p on my monitor, I can crank my I can crank my frame rate up to 120. I basically overclock my monitor. Because if I have it on 4K, you can't clock it up past 60 because that's the limit. But I dropped it down to 1440p and I overclocked my monitor to 120. I didn't even go higher than that. I could have went higher than that, but I think 120 is perfectly fine for me. I don't need all that extra shit. I don't need like 144, 200, all that bullshit. I don't need all of that. Like, to me, 120 is fine. I played plenty of FPSs. Like, every time I play Battlefield, I play it at 1440p, 120, and it's phenomenal. And that's what I'm going to do when this game come out. Lower that shit to 1440p. 1440p. For a second, I thought I said 144p. That would have gave me like 800 fucking frames, FPS. But anyway, lower that shit down to 1440p. Set my monitor to 120 frames, 120 hertz, and I'm in now. I'm playing that shit, nigga. I'm gonna be in that shit. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Call of Duty Cold War. whatever the fuck is called, alpha. And yeah, if you made it to this far in this video, and this is the thing I'm gonna start doing from now on. This is what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start doing this thing, and you're gonna notice it from now on in my videos, just to see who's really watching my shit. And not saying that niggas can't just say it in a comment after one person says it, but you know, you get my point. The first person that says it, I really know you fucking with me, essentially. But if you made it this far in the video, you've made it to the end. Leave a comment saying that Mason, what does the numbers mean, Mason? Or what do the numbers mean? I think that's what they said. It was either does or do. What did he say? He was like, what does the numbers? Yeah, it's does. That's what he says. He's like, what does the numbers mean, Mason? Or whatever the fuck. Yeah, just say that. Just say, what does the numbers mean, Mason? There you go. That's all you got to put. What does the numbers mean, Mason? I think that's what he said. Even if he didn't, you get my fucking point. We need to know what them damn numbers mean, Mason. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out.